What up, y'all, and welcome back to I'll Figure It Out Later. My name is DollaVision, and if you haven't done so, which I know you already did, you hit that like button and that sub button because we are over 1,000 subscribers, man. So that means we're growing the page together. We're commenting, yes. We're liking, yes. And we're telling a friend to tell a friend. So today, we're going to talk about Gunna, man. Gunna just posted recently that he's dropping his new album Friday, August 8th, which is titled The Last One. I'm thinking the last one. Okay, I'm thinking maybe the last one on YSL, because it's very clear that he not rocking with Thug, or Thug not rocking with him. I don't really know the whole details of it, but it's very clear that when Gunna came home, um, he was kind of like the loner. Everybody was saying he snitched. Because with Thug still being locked up, it made it kind of look like he snitched because he said YSL is a gang. But people saying, oh, maybe he was forced into saying that to come home. Then you got people in the street saying, oh, you know the code, you shouldn't have said nothing. Like, who knows what really is what? But what I do want to talk about is him dropping the album. Let's talk about the music. That's what we're here for. We're here to talk about the music. All that other stuff they could kind of keep. Um, but let's talk about the music. He's dropping the album, the last one. Um, I think it's gonna be fire. I seen a lot of the behind the scenes, like him and Turbo did, like the whole like making of type vibe. So it was showing them cooking up, and it was a vibe. I think they was in Hawaii one time, just cooking up. I'm like, nah. It was a vibe, man. He had his engineer, his producer, Turbo. Um, it was a vibe, man. I think this album he may address the Thug situation. He should. Should he? I think he should. I would address it. I mean, say really what it is. If you don't know why he not rocking with you, or y'all just decided to part ways. Um, well, Thug dropped this year. If Gunna drop it Friday, which is the 8th, do Thug see what Gunna doing and then try to drop? Or he dropped the same day? I think Thug's scared. Thug know Gunna still shaking and moving out here. I don't think nothing that Thug said since being locked up, then coming home, I don't think it did nothing to Gunna's image, music. I think he got more fans, if you ask me. If I'm being completely honest, I think Thug saying or initiating or teetering around that Gunna is a rat, it made Gunna a bigger artist. Cause I think he looked at it as, oh, they really doubting me. They really got something on my name. So I think he's really just making the best music he probably can make. Cause he came out with some hits. Or is the whole album's fire? No. But he's delivering some records, and you be like, nah, I rock with this Gunna. I rock with this. And then you'll see Thug probably tweet little stuff, but there's really no music. Where is the music at, Thug? Like, where's the music? You dropped the record with Future. Okay. That was cool. Gunna, like, all right, here go another album. Gunna is really in album mode. Last one, it drops Friday. Like, I really want to do an album review on this album. It drops Friday, so I'm gonna probably listen to it Friday, and then we gonna come back on here Saturday and give a review. We gonna listen to it and then give a review. Would it be a deep dive review? I mean, yeah, we could give a nice deep dive review. Because are we expecting lyrical bars? I think gonna be really putting his pen to the paper. Um, I really want to listen out for Thug mentions. Not saying mention, but putting it out on the table. Really, this last one, because I'm pretty sure, um, the features and everything is selected is people that rock with Gunna and don't feel a way about him and Thug not rocking. Like there's gonna be people that ain't in the middle of all of that. So who would be on the album? Who do y'all want to have on Gunna's album as a feature. Um, I don't know. It's a lot to anticipate because Gunna has been delivering. I could say if he came home and he wasn't delivering records and it was like, oh man, that snitch stuff is really on his back. But nah, he came home. He ain't really address it, but he just been putting out music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Forget the tweeting, forget the interviews. I'm about to just put out music and let the people decide what they want to rate me or judge me as. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he keeping in music. And I think a lot of artists be so caught up in what people think of them, they miss out on their best creativity or the best way they can be as an artist because they're not tapped into what they really want to do and how they really feel. I feel like Gunna is 1,000% tapped in, and ain't nothing nobody could say that's going to take him off his path of where he want to go. Y'all called him a snitch, and he's still shaking and moving. So that means, what else can anybody say that can shake you off? The person you was, making some great music where you were signed to him, y'all no longer rocking because he's basically saying you a rat, you a snitch, you're not loyal. You still continue to do your thing. You gotta address that. It gotta be addressed. Do it gotta be a diss record? No, just a fly, cool, to the point, just addressing really where you and Gunna and Thugger stand and keep it moving. I don't want no diss records. I don't expect Gunna to diss Thug. I do expect Thug to be dissing Gunna though. I do expect Thug gonna be keep throwing shots at him because I feel like also Thug wanted Gunna to fail. He wanted him to fail. Yeah, they saying, oh, why did he keep him on the label? Man, that could be some other tactics. But I feel like he wanted Gunna to fail. Because if you didn't, why not rock with him? Like, you got to want him to fail if you not rocking with him. You come on, you doing little sneak little disses at him. Oh, you know what I mean? Rats, this stuff. He's a rat. This person's a rat. Gunna just keeping in music, man. And I love that. I love that he's that focused. His team is focused. You can see it. Like I said, I watched the Turbo YouTube channel where they was, cooking up. He was playing beats for Gunna. And they was vibing out at Engineer. They was like in some Hawaii or something. Like it was a vibe, man. So I already can see that the team is focused. Everyone, the rollout is on his way. Like you look on his Instagram, he been showing behind the scenes, and it drops Friday on the 8th. Will people start to say publicly that Thug cannot rock with Gunna when it comes to making music? Gunna makes better music. Will people admit it? Will they admit it? Or the streets still has the upper hand because they feel like Thugger is so thorough. Gunna, you told. Will the people admit? That's what I really want to know. I'm coming on here right now to say I feel like Gunna is going to outshadow anything Thug do. The only thing Thug can do is just go on the internet and keep calling people rats. The music is not going to be better than Gunna's. Why? Because you could tell the focus. You could tell who focused and who not. You could just tell, man. Gunna, he came home, he, shaped up, pause, working out. Thug look like he getting fat and about to, I don't know. I want Skinny Thug back. Let's bring Skinny Thug back. Cause Fat Thug, it ain't it. Fat Thug, not it. Where's Skinny Thug at, man? I don't know if it was the drugs that had him all skinny, but he need to go back to Skinny Thug, man. I don't want Fat Thug, cause Gunna came on board working now like he drink nothing but water. I'm telling you, I seen him on the YouTube joint, man. The whole team was working out. Like everybody working out. Running, they out there working out. Thug, like he came on, got fat. All he do is eat. That's it. Where the music at, man? But Friday is it. Last one. What can we expect? How many songs? Do we expect a 20 song type vibe? You know what I mean? To do the algorithm thing? Or do he do about 15, 16? We already say features. What features would be? I think Kid Wiz is one that's on there. Wiz Kid, whatever. I think that's his name. What features would be on there? We already know Turbo, executive producer, so the beats gonna be fire. Come on, you need fire beats. We are not listening to nothing if the beats are not fire. We listen to the beats over here. Yes, we do. So, what can we expect, man? I'm very excited. I'm going to listen to it on Friday, on the wake up, on my commute. I will be listening to it. Then we're gonna come back and give a nice review here on the Prophecy Club Elite, man. We're gonna give it a nice review because we feel like Gunna's gonna deliver. We feel like Gunna gonna deliver, and we wanna give it a fair review. And then we're gonna try to see what Thug do. I hope Thug drop this year as well. But that's my time. It's your boy DollaVision. Till then, I'll figure it out later, man. Peace.